It's a top 15 matchup with added intrigue because the two power players in the sport, the Big Ten and the SEC, collide with conference supremacy at play. Welcome, folks, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. They'll run it here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm with the football. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Ball handed off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Look to throw it here on 2nd down. The short completion to the tight end. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Buckeyes pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. And the single back takes the handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Testing the right side here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Oh, the defense is missing out on opportunities. Got the home crowd, a lot of energy, and they're giving up big plays like this. Not ideal way to get a game started.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Webb. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Looking to throw. It's O'Neal. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Scanning the field. It's O'Neal. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Handoff to the single back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it second and medium. The back's got it. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll feed the back again. He finds some space. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. The pass is incomplete. We dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. So second down after the incompletion. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The Buckeyes will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down. He's throwing for him. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Has the first down and more. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
What a really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Buckeyes move into the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. Hand off to the right side. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, That's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. He missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Looking to flip the field here. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. The shotgun handoff here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. The Buckeyes will crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Trapped him for a sack.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And Chris, think about it over the years since you and I have been doing college football. Well, way back to guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
It's caught. Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So just 1 for 3 in red zone trips so far. They come up on 2nd and goal. And the quarterback just sneaks it. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to pass, it's O'Neal. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Gets into space at the 50. What a catch and run by the junior.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Tigers. They couldn't stop him there.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
BiG is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. They'll run it to the right side. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. On the ground, it's Jackson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's broken up there. Great play on 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
To throw, it's O'Neal. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That completion makes it 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Auburn now operating in the red zone. He fires this throw and it's intercepted.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the 2nd half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the right side. And down, Ohio State.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
See if they can convert the point after. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Pulls it in. It's Cunningham. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.